Got it on my own, got it on my own. Papa went around, I was home alone. Got it on my own, got it on my own. Forced to be the man, made a nigga strong. Got it on my own with no handout. Mama was alone, Papa ran out. I ain't nothing like that nigga, I'm the man now.
What up, though, people? It's your man, Prof. This is Real Ish Radio, episode 3, with my man,
Johnny Ace.
This episode is sponsored by So Fresh Grill. Make sure y'all go stop in and get a steak and shrimp rice bowl. Tell them Big Prof sent you from Real Ish Radio. It is located at 10756 West Jefferson Avenue. Make sure y'all come through, show some love. Good food, black owned, so you know we support it.
You know it.
For sure. So what we starting on today? What you got for me?
Oh, man. You know that school shooting in Cali brought up the gun issue again. And then from the gun issue, people was like, well, that's the same thing as social media. So, you know, we already had this talk about who's responsible, you know what I'm saying, for the use of guns killing people and the use of social media breaking up happy homes and relationships and all that.
Yeah.
So I was talking to my homeboy. He was like, well, the people who made it is responsible. I'm like, well, how? Like, when they made it, they didn't have that thought in mind. Like, all right, we're going to make these guns. We're going to keep making these guns. We want these guns to kill people.
But see, the problem with that is people don't realize guns don't kill people. People with the guns kill people.
Exactly.
I think they keep using the gun, like the suppliers, as a scapegoat. And it ain't, like I said, it's not the guns that's killing people. Take care of your home. If you raise your kids right, be responsible, be in their life. Some people just crazy. Ain't no way to get, mental health is on the rise. No, for real, like some people got issues. But if you're not paying attention to them issues, you can let it grow into something else. And I think a lot of that is just that. It's not the guns. It's the guns. Listen, if I want to kill somebody, I'm going to kill you. I don't give a fuck if I got a gun, knife, choke you out. If that's where my mind is at, it doesn't matter the tool. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I never get why they just keep they passing the buck on the gun. Oh yeah, gun laws need to be better. Listen, most people that kill people with guns, majority of them are illegal guns. So they was bought off the streets or whatever anyway. And even if you did use a gun that you purchased, the intent of killing somebody is an intent that just coming from you. It's not coming from the tool of choice that you use. Now I do say that mass shootings happen because of the bigger guns that you can have. But still, that goes back on the individual that does the act. I think they blame. That's like if you blaming them for something somebody else did, and I don't think that's fair. You know what I mean?
It's not.
It doesn't. If you sit back and be rational about it, it doesn't even make sense. Oh, it's because of the gun manufacturers. No, motherfuckers is killing people because they killing people because they want to kill somebody. And like I said, if you want to kill somebody, you're gonna kill them however you can. It's not gonna be a gun. If you got to get to a knife, you got to strangle somebody, suffocate them, whatever whatever the act gonna be. If you're mentally your intent is to kill, you're gonna kill.
Whatever weapon you got at that time.
Yeah, so I think we need to focus more on raising these kids, paying attention to these kids, and paying attention to their mental health, especially in our community. But a lot of these mass shootings never come from our community.
Never.
You know what I'm saying? But man, kids be going through some shit, and a lot of parents is not paying attention to them. Like I honestly. When I pick my daughter up from school, I sit back and watch her walk. Like I want to see her body language. I can tell how she walk and how she looking if something wrong. Then I talk to them, we talk it out. People just picking up their kids, letting them be on them damn phones all day. And some kids is getting bullied at school, or you don't know what's going on in their life. And when that shit building up, it's got to get released somehow. And most of it is violent. So I don't think you can put that on the gun manufacturers. To me, that's my opinion.
It's not on the gun manufacturers. Just like it's not on social media. If you in a relationship or in a marriage and you get a divorce, oh, he was inboxing her, she was inboxing him.
Motherfuckers was cheating way before social media. You know how many sad babies around
Boy,
this motherfucker?
You know how many people around here related and don't know it?
That's my one auntie.
Exactly.
Nigga, I'm still meeting cousins now. I'm 39.
And they blaming it. Oh, it's Facebook fault. It's Instagram fault. You know what I'm saying? It's all the social media platforms.
People got to take accountability for their own actions.
They can't. They need a scapegoat. The scapegoat is the way out because they can't take responsibility. Like, it's more narcissists in this world than you would believe.
Oh, for sure.
And a lot of people don't know how to identify them. Like, they just been around it so long, it's just normal to them. Mm-hmm. And you tell them, like, oh, such and such, like, you know what I'm saying? Have y'all talked? Have y'all, you know what I'm saying, did this or that? Like, no, not really. Like, you really don't know the person. Like, there's some smooth criminals out here.
For sure.
And they'll turn everything around, and now you looking like.
Yeah, but the blame that on social media, it's some bullshit because motherfuckers was cheating. Like I said, had them sad babies and all that shit way before social media, for the internet.
Yeah.
So that's just some shit that goes on in life. So that's just some bullshit. But something I wanted to talk about, and I noticed it this weekend, past weekend, I was in Cali at an unplugged wedding, is phone addiction. Dude, I got a problem. Nigga, listen, I touched my pocket at least 42 times before I got comfortable enough to say, fuck that phone. Like, I was there for probably 8.5 hours without my phone. And every couple minutes, I'll grab my pocket, like, to grab my phone. Like, damn, that motherfucker not there. And I had to check myself about, like, God damn, this phone controlling me. Like, I really had, and I didn't even have to talk to nobody. Half my family was at the wedding. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the point that, nigga, I got to check something if it's going off, whatever. And I'm all the way across on the fucking West Coast. Ain't too much I could do anyways. I said direct traffic, you know what I'm saying? But it was just the point that I realized, like, we are really addicted to these phones. It took me 4 hours to get comfortable not having my phone.
Damn.
That's terrible.
That's a long time.
Bro, I'm like this. Damn, I ain't got my phone. 10 minutes go by, I'm like, damn, I ain't got my phone. You know, so we live from So Fresh Grill. You see people trying to place orders and they close, so make sure y'all stop by, get y'all a rice bowl, man. Steak and shrimp, put that teriyaki on that thing. You know what I'm saying? But like I was saying, it's just crazy because I'm like, damn, I'm really addicted to this fucking phone. So about the 4 hour mark, I was like, I'm cool. I accepted the fact that it's gone. And I appreciate them for having it at their wedding because it made everybody talk. Like our table was like the cool kids table in the lunchroom. We always talk because when nobody, you couldn't be on your phone.
Had to socialize.
So I'm thinking to myself that I'm gonna try to do that like once a week. Have a detox from my phone. At least once a week, I just want to do an 8-hour shift without that motherfucker even cut off or it's in another room or I just leave it at home. Cause like it just gave some clarity, you know what I mean? Like I literally from 3 o'clock to 11:30 didn't have my phone.
You had to get back to real life social media.
Man, you gotta be social. Exactly.
You had to get back to the real life social media.
It was crazy because like we literally has just escaped that. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy that this phone really controls us. And I'm looking at, and I always be teasing my daughter like, man, give your phone a break. Give your phone a break. And I need to take my own advice. Like I need to get a phone a break. Like that break, dog, was cool as hell. Not to be just on my phone texting back, Facebook and Instagram and responding to emails. Sometimes you gotta step away from that motherfucker and actually enjoy the moment. You know what I'm saying? I noticed that like if I'm shooting a party, I notice half the people not even engaging with each other. They taking selfies or taking pictures or they on social media. Like we really need to get back to that. I ain't saying, I know that the phone is important because my business is really ran through the phone, but sometimes we need to take a break from it.
Yeah, I mean, you see it everywhere, anywhere. Like it went from like us sitting at the table, say we eating, we sitting at the table chopping it up, to everybody sitting at the table, one hand is using.
Yeah, exactly. And I seen,
you know what I'm saying?
I was on, I don't know where I was. I think maybe Facebook, and they had a shit where they got like a little phone cage, and you got to put your phone in there so y'all can actually interact at dinner, or whoever grabbed their phone first got to pay.
Oh, sick!
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's kind of cool. I think, like I say, like we had the cool kids table, so we was definitely over there fooling and having fun. But I think it wouldn't have been that same experience if we had our phones, because we all would have been taking pictures or texting or whatever we do. But I just had to sit back like I'm really addicted to my phone.
Yeah, that's bad. Well, the first step is always admitting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm man enough to admit it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm admit that this goddamn iced tea is incredible.
You know, if it's a cell phone rehab out there, just reach out to my mans.
Yeah, I need help.
Yeah,
I definitely help. I definitely want to talk about that because I know I'm not the only one that's dealing with it, because I don't think we notice it. Because like I never noticed it until that day, till I couldn't have my phone, because there's no reason why I can't have my phone. You know what I'm saying? So that was the only time my phone was ever taken away, or not taken away, but given to somebody to hold for 8 hours.
I'm grown, goddammit.
Exactly. And I literally was like, nigga, I'm like this. Damn, I can't believe how many times I did it. And then like probably about 8:30, between 7:30 and 8:30, I just accepted it and just was kicking it without it. And it was cool. But I think we need to give ourselves a detox from the phones. At least one day, just take a break from that motherfucker. Go do something with your people, your kids, your home, your friends, and let the phone go. Because we depended on it, because remember, we didn't used to have them. Now we to the point like we can't live without them. It's crazy. But I just wanted to touch on that because that shit, I thought about it.
Yeah.
Wow.
1-800 get help.
Yo, we're going to do soon we're going to do a meetup. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do a Real Ish Radio meetup. And you got to leave your phone. When you get there, you got to put your phone. We're going to find something to put the phones in. We all going to kick it. I don't know what we're going to do, bowling, something. But just a networking event for the podcast. And we also got other shows on the podcast. They'll probably be there too. Limitless Podcast, and then we got Real Talk with Kenny Joe, and then we actually might be adding some more shows to the network. It's coming, so just stay tuned. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe on the YouTube, and also remember that we're on Stitcher, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and tune in. We're still working on the Apple Podcast. We should be on that in a couple weeks, but make sure y'all check all of them out. What else we got? What we got?
Oh man, Disney Plus just dropped, got everybody going crazy, including me.
This is the thing about the Disney
Fire.
Disney. Well, I haven't checked it out yet, but my daughter was like, "Can we get the Disney Plus?" So we did the little free trial. My thing is this. You know, I re-rock Fire Sticks and Android boxes, so we got all these shows anyways. You don't think so?
No, man.
Bro, any show ever existed is on there. Trust me. But it's cool. It's and the price not bad. It's like $6 a month.
Yeah, like
if you're trying to cut the cord, but there's people going crazy over it. Like that's all I've been seeing on my timeline.
It's fire. Like
what's fire about it?
It's the big part about it is the nostalgia.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you was into that classic Disney, like the old school 101 Dalmatians, The Lion King, Little Mermaid, all the, you know what I'm saying, old cartoons like Chip and Dale, Rescue Rangers, Darkwing Duck and all that. Like basically like our childhood. Well, half your childhood, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you live.
And then you know, Disney, they done bought up a whole bunch of stuff like Fox and all of that. So
and then Disney produced a lot of movies that you don't know they did. I was gonna argue with this one day. She's like, "Yeah, Remember the Titans is a Disney movie," and I'm like, "Nah." I went to the credits and it fucking was. So they got their hands in a lot. I think that's cool though. They got their own streaming service, and they're gonna be competitive price wise.
And you know what I'm saying? They got it. Like they got all the Marvel movies. Well, most of the Marvel movies. You know what I'm saying? But the ones everybody want to watch, they got everything else because they went in, they bought up everything, and it was like, no, we're not about to share this with Netflix, Hulu, none of that. Get our own streaming service. Boom, let's run it. And then they got original content on there. Like I just watched, they got a new Lady and the Tramp.
They upgraded Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? It was dope. I ain't saying it was better than the original, but you know what I'm saying? For me to be 34 years old and watching that without my kids and like enjoying it, like they winning.
So you was into Lady and the Tramp?
Man, listen here, dog.
We need to unpack that.
Listen here, buddy. I was into Disney, all right? I'm cartoons, period. Like I still watch Cartoon Network, Nick, all of that. You know
that's cool. I didn't think you would be in the Lady and the Tramp though. Out of all the,
I like you know what I'm saying, the Lady and the Tramp.
You like love stories with puppies eating?
No.
Like you really feel.
Like all the little female Disney movies, you know what I'm saying? It was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hey ladies, y'all know if y'all good date night with this nigga, y'all gonna be watching Lady and the Tramp. Get ready.
I'ma throw in Aladdin.
No spaghetti, ramen noodles. You ready for that nigga pull that ramen noodle move.
Oh,
be careful. You've been warned.
Homemade sauce. What's up?
Yeah, that's no, but I think it's cool. Like definitely because people need to cut that cord, man. Cable too high.
Yes.
Because me personally, I honestly watch probably 3 shows. I watched The Prophet. I watched the Godfather of Harlem and Food Network. For them only 3 shows I actually watch on my TV. Everything else I watch on my phone, you know what I'm saying, through via different apps. And most cable prices is people ranging by like $200 a month.
Yeah, most people I know they got cable now. They canceled the cable and they got
slimmed down to different streaming services.
Wi-Fi. They got the streaming services, and a few of the older people I know they got just the Wi-Fi and a home phone.
Oh, okay. Duh, you know I had a home phone for a whole year, didn't even know it. Cause who the fuck uses a home phone? I didn't even know it was in my package. One day I'm sitting there and the goddamn caller ID popped up on the screen. I'm like, what the fuck? Didn't even know we had a home phone, dog. That shit was crazy.
See, he was stuck in his cell phone.
Yeah, I got a problem. I need help. Somebody help me. You need to help me reach out.
A whole year, you ain't know you.
Because it never run. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I thought we just got the, I don't know. You know, they thought, oh, well, you can bundle this up. It was, the price was right, so who cares? I didn't even know we had a phone.
No, okay. So he was just like, yeah, just give me that.
That's cool. But yeah, Disney Plus, like, I don't know. I can't say if I like it or not. I haven't checked it out, but I did download it for my daughter today, so we'll see how good that worked.
Okay. I'm telling you, man, you're going to like it.
For sure. What else you got on the agenda for today?
Man, Yovanovitch. I don't know if you're keeping up with the Trump impeachment and none of that.
I haven't. Let me tell you something about that. Like, honestly, bro, like I know everybody hate Trump and this, that, and the third. I be so focused on making sure we straight. Like, no matter what president be there, we still gonna have to get it out the mud.
Yeah.
So my man, like, you know, I know he's going through the impeachment hearings and all that, but I haven't been keeping up with it because I'm worrying about building this up, worrying about building the other company up, and making sure that everybody's straight. Like, I don't give a fuck, man. As a black man in America, I don't give a fuck who the president is. We still got to go out here and get it for ourselves. So
I don't know, man. We could have Kim Jong Yong.
that'd
be.
They control everything. You know, you can't even log on to Google over there.
That could be real bad for a black man in America. We get my mans over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it would never be communist. Though. We don't have to worry about that.
But yeah, they had her on the stand. They was running her through the questions and all that, and it was like trying to railroad her.
Mm-hmm.
And like for a minute, she was stuttering like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But at the end, she came out on top, and basically it was like if it was a movie, like if she was the Last Testament, everybody in the courtroom would be like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying she put the knife in the cake and, you know what I'm saying, killed it, but she did hella good. Like, I'm with her. I understand what she was saying and the way that shit
I ain't even
going.
been keeping up with that shit. That shit can't even take my energy. I've been worrying about making shit, our shit straight. I mean, I think sometimes when the politics game, the president should understand that affects us, but we need to be focused more on local elections.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Mayor of the city, the councilmen, the legislators, like the state senate. You know what I'm saying? Because that affects us more than the national. And a lot of people look over that. They like it was a midterm election in November. A lot of people didn't even go vote. If you look at the percentages of the voters that came out, and those are important elections because a lot of that shit happens. It affects what happens to you locally.
Yeah, Duggan's still in there, man. He's still in there. He's still winning. Guess it's just not enough people that want him out.
Yeah, motherfuckers that get out there and vote. People don't be exercising their rights, man. Like I say, a lot, especially in the midterm elections, people be sleeping on them, and that's a big thing. Me being a poli-sci, like, nigga, it's like against a religion to not vote. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think the problem with that, like people not going to vote, they got it in their head like my vote don't count, but they not thinking of our level. You know what I'm saying? They thinking like President of the United States, my vote don't count. They're gonna pick who they want to pick, and they forget. You know what I'm saying? They got treasurers and secretaries and the mayors.
Local elections.
You know what I'm saying?
Big. Those midterm elections are bigger than we think, and I think the problem is we're not educated on it though. Because if I wasn't a political science major, a lot of this shit I wouldn't know neither. So I can't blame half the people because they're not teaching you in school. They're teaching you that you earned you got the right to vote. And people fought for it, but they never taught you what actually your vote can do.
Yeah, I only
Most
remember.
people, a lot of people I know first time voting was when Barack Obama ran.
Oh shit!
A lot of people wasn't even getting out to vote.
2004.
Yeah, I mean real shit.
I mean, the way they set it up in school to teach you, they only teach you about the branches of the government, and they don't expound to local. So, I mean, it's what's been placed in us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like I had a discussion on the other podcast with my uncle about the school system. Like the school system is technically still ran how it was ran 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Same structure. And I was going back and forth with a lady on Facebook a couple days ago talking about the kids had iPads in school instead of textbooks. Some people was for it and some people was against it. And she was like, well, how they going to learn how to write? I said, you can have an iPad as a textbook and still have a writing assignment. That's irrelevant. My thing is you got to understand that these kids is going to learn different. There's so much technology out there. Why even get a book if the iPad is available? Because it's still the same thing. What's the difference between me reading a book or reading an iPad? They both got the same information on it.
Nothing.
But it's easier for the kids to navigate. And guess what? If they don't understand something, they got their iPad. They can click on Google, look it up, break it down, instead of have to leave, find a dictionary. Like, I think we need to evolve into this tech world. And I think they need to teach a different curriculum as far as, like, financial literacy. We get a lot of shit in school that we're never going to use, and I think that's a waste. That them subjects that we can't really use in life, they need to switch out and do shit that we need. Like a lot of schools don't have a home ec.
They can't.
Motherfuckers have to cook and clean and shit like that.
When I was in 5th, 6th grade, they was canceling out home ec. Like I was the last class to have home ec.
Yeah, I'm saying there's a lot of this stuff like that, but I think finances should be taught in high school. I think that's a big issue. And credit, like we don't learn about credit. And how if my mama didn't know about credit, her mama didn't know about credit, how the fuck I'm gonna know unless somebody else put it? You know what I'm saying? They need to teach us that. Like when you get to college, they get to send you all them credit cards and shit. Like this shit is set up. This is to build you in. You're already in debt.
But that's going against their system.
Exactly. But no, yeah, that's going against their
That's going against their system.
But the school system shouldn't be intertwined with that. It should be its own separate entity.
It should.
That's what I'm saying.
But in
to make that change, we gotta get out and vote for the local elections to get the younger. Think about it, a younger school board or somebody that's actually interactive, that know the people, that know that what the kids is different, or people that's willing, that's open minded. But if we don't do those type of things or even introduce it, they're gonna be stuck in the same shit over and over again.
Facts.
That's
Facts.
Just, I'm on my soapbox. I get to going on my little rants, and I'm big on that, man, because like I know our community is being deprived of a lot of information.
A whole lot.
That's what I'm saying.
A whole lot.
And knowing that even like this podcast, man, we reach some people, even though they not, maybe not like or share it or something. People hit me like, hey man, I like what you was talking about, blah blah blah. And this mic can set a spark to start a fire to get some shit going and some change. Because I'm telling you, the shit I know now, half of it, probably 80% of it, I learned on my own, not in school. And that's high school, junior college, 4-year university. I done been through that whole range of education. And a lot of that, I didn't learn. Like I had one teacher in Hampton, man. He passed away, rest in peace, Tyrone Ferdinand. He was my econ teacher. And he taught me a lot of, and the 2 classes I took with him, man, I learned so much. And he going in depth, and he was so pro-black, like, to the point he didn't even like Beyonce. He was like, he didn't like me. I'll tell you why he didn't like Beyonce, because she did, I think, I don't know if it's CoverGirl, one of those white brands. And he felt like if you're a black star, you need to be supporting a black business. That's how he was. He grew up in that era, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
More black and I'm proud type era, that was his thing. But when econ class, bro, he pushed us, and then he just showing us, supply and demand, this, that, and the third. Somebody on a high-speed chase all in the middle of the show. No, that's the ambulance. But he taught us a lot, bro, and I just think, like, some of that shit we should have known. You know what I'm saying? Even coming up in there in the college, and then I'm thinking about credit. Like, I knew nothing about credit. You know what I'm saying? At all. I said, motherfuckers give me credit card. We maxing them bitches out. We not even thinking about, keeping the percentage up. None of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit I learned once we got into housing. I learned more about it. But if you can get to teach these kids this early, now we're giving them a big foot in the game. I'm telling you.
Now you're going against the system.
Yeah, but
and now you're getting shut down.
The system wasn't built for us.
Facts.
None of it. So why shouldn't we go against the system?
We have to get our own system.
Yeah, but if we can't start our own system, we got to find a way to work within their system. We have to infiltrate. But who, you know what I'm saying? Who gonna take the risk or gonna be bold enough to implement that? Because we can only do so much. We can talk about this shit forever until we come up with a game plan. I think somehow, some way, we need to, even if it's on a small scale, I think we need community centers back in the neighborhood. Well, that way, after school programs can actually supplement teaching what they really missing in school, because this world is something different once you get out here.
It's a whole different monster. A whole different monster. Like
that's what I'm telling you. I'm trying to put some shit together. If I can put this play together that I'm really focused on, that's what I want to do. I think that's what my passion is going towards. Like, I like the podcast so we can reach people, but if we don't reach these kids, this cycle is gonna continue. Because there's gonna be a few that get out. It's a few of us that made it through, and so, but what a few ain't enough. A few ain't enough. Like, we need more mentors. Like, we had did this thing called Brothers Building, and we kind of got away from it. And I want to bring that back into play and try to find some way that we can, I don't know if we need to write a book or start a website or something that can interact with these kids so they can learn more. I don't have all the answers, but I damn sure got a little bit. And if somebody else can collaborate with us and keep the building on, I'm thinking we can put some shit together.
Hey.
Because a lot of that stuff don't even cost a lot. It's just about the information. Yeah, it's gonna happen.
I like the way that sound.
Yeah. What you got up?
What we got?
You got a
buddy.
whole list over there, nigga.
Music, buddy. You heard the new Tory Lanez, the Chicks Take 5?
No, I seen it pop up. I ain't had a chance to listen to it.
Oh, come on, man, you slipping. I done had all the Chicks tapes.
Chicks tapes.
I mean, that's what they call it. And like, motherfuckers thought I was weird. Like, why'd you download that? That's for the ladies.
I ain't gonna lie, when you said the lady in the Trump, I thought you was a little weird too. So.
It's always the big niggas.
Saying, man, like,
Always the big niggas.
yeah, Darkwing Duck, I was on your side. This nigga said Lady in the Trap remake. You got a little excited about it, man.
I mean, I seen it. I watched it. Come on, man. But
You like it? Just like it though.
the Tory Lanez is hot, man. I mean, all the Chicks Tape, his Chicks Tape series is fire.
Okay.
And your man Fred the Godson dropped one too.
Oh, you know that's my guy. I didn't even know he dropped it.
Yeah, buddy. I think it's called God Level.
Okay.
God Level.
He ain't dropped nothing in a minute either.
Yeah, you already know that's fire. I ain't even got to go into that. Like Fred the Godson, check him out.
Rap. That motherfucker can rap.
Shout out New York.
Yeah, Freddie Godson definitely got bars. So
Most
what you think about the cap workout?
It's all right. I mean,
Do you think it was is it a publicity stunt, or you think they really about to try to let him get a gig, or what's your take on it?
I think it was a publicity stunt coming from the NFL side, but a seriousness on his side because he want to play. And he was blackballed for standing up. Well,
Sure.
you know what I'm saying, taking a knee, whatever. I see it as, all right, y'all waited this long. Why? What's changed?
Okay.
He's still the same person. He still believe in what he believe in. I mean, what y'all gonna put something in the contract if he do get signed by somebody, a stipulation like you have to stand up, no more kneeling? I mean, like, what's the purpose? I'm not getting. They trying to bring revenue. How? It's not like he had gazillions of fans. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm not taking him from him. He a dope ass quarterback. I mean, whoever get him gonna be lucky.
Yeah.
But the way I see it is like, why? Like, why now?
I hope he get a gig because he got the skill set. I'm not really invested in it because he got paid.
Yeah.
He got paid for the lawsuit. They settled out. We don't know what the amount is, so at least he got his bread. So if he want to play, they get him in there. That's good. But once he got his bread, I wasn't even tripping on whether he got in or not.
It was over.
He got compensated. You know what I'm saying, for what he was losing. I hope. You know what I'm saying. We don't know the exact number, but I thought it was like the NFL just trying to pacify the situation. But I think at this point, it really don't even matter. Because some people, ain't nobody really boycotting the NFL. Motherfuckers still watching. Them numbers still pretty much the same, son.
They not losing no money.
I just was curious. Exactly. They not losing down. So I was just curious. Like, damn, it just came out. It was so random. Like, out the blue.
Yeah. Flying Kaepernick out. Whoa. Okay. You see your man Melo got a job.
Yeah, that's what's up. He deserved. He should have been got picked up. But it's different politics.
Bum.
So where you at? You say you a bum?
Well, listen, man. He's a good now in his career. He's a good supporting player.
When was he ever a bum?
After Denver.
Hell no.
After Denver,
Let me tell you something.
he had
You can't call nobody that made it to the NBA a bum.
Mateen Cleaves.
He made it though.
Bum.
He made it. He ain't no bum. This motherfucker ain't never even touched that hardwood before. Not even a ticket holder got to that wood.
Man.
So I would never call him a bum. That's a hard place to get to. Melo always been a dog. You know what I'm saying? But you can't call him a bum.
After Denver, it was a wrap.
Man, he still
And-
can give you buckets.
Yeah.
So how can you call that a bum?
He's a good supporting player.
That's not a
But
bum.
he's not the beast he was.
That's not a bum though. Nigga, a bum is a nigga that shouldn't even be in the gym. He's far from that. And he ain't Scott Hastings.
Ooh, buddy.
I can't let that one go. No, I wouldn't say it was a bum. He just didn't have the right fits for the type of his skills. He's a scorer. So when he went to New York, he was scoring, but they ain't had nothing else around it to make the build. So I wouldn't call him a bum. But I think he in the age now, he's in the twilight of his career. So he should be come off the bench, get you a hot 10, 12 a night. It's hard to average that in the NBA. Ain't a lot of motherfuckers doing it. So I think he's straight. I like to see him with Portland though. I think that might be a good fit for him if they get up and down the court. So I think that's straight.
Maybe.
You think so?
He should have went to a slower team.
Nah, I don't think a slower team would fit what he got. Even though he's older, he's still gonna be a running gun type player.
Dame Dollar and them out there ain't holding nobody up. Nobody. But I mean, we'll see. I don't want him to fail. Get his money. He should have been working. Good thing. I mean, luckily he got his break. He back in.
Yeah, that's what's up. Shout out to Melo, man. This nigga hate me.
What up, Lala? I like Cheerios.
And they gonna put them paws on you. They ain't taking that from a nigga that watch Lady and the Tramp.
I'm pretty sure Lala watched Lady and the Tramp.
Not the reboot. They might have got, he was a kid and watched the first one.
Man, it was the original, all right?
This nigga horrible. It's cool though. There's nothing wrong with that, man.
I know. I stand by it. Lady and the Tramp, what up?
Yeah,
Shout out to Disney. Pick us up.
I know, right? Let's get on that Disney Plus. Put the podcast on there. They probably should.
Oh, here.
We get the shut down the shit we be on here on.
Oh.
Definitely.
Not if we streaming, though.
Yeah, I guess.
They could put up the warning like they doing on the old cartoons and movies they got on there.
Mm-hmm. There's definitely some shit in there back then that we ain't on. The society not on, I would say.
This episode is sponsored by Curtis Young of Supreme Lending. He can do up to 100% financing and also has 3 different down payment assistant programs. Give him a call today for all of your mortgage needs. Curtis Young at Supreme Lending, 3271 West Road, Trenton, Michigan. Go visit Curtis today.
Yeah. So, speaking on that, getting to the warnings that Disney Plus is putting up on the older movies and cartoons that was made, telling them, like this may be offensive to such and such because of the content.
Yeah.
And I'm going back and forth. Well, I ain't even go back and forth. I just said my piece, and they tried to bait me back in. Mm-hmm. And they like, well, why have it on there at all? And I'm telling them, I'm like, why would they not have it on there? Like, that makes all the sense, especially for a company like Disney. Like, they telling you beforehand, so you can't watch it and then be like, oh, no, I don't like this. Now I'm about to go to social media and make try to get them shut down or something over something that's old and everybody done seen.
Some people know, like, when you on them type of posts, you can't even argue with them. Because like they say, never argue with fools, because people watching from a distance can't tell who is who.
Hey.
So you know what I'm saying? Some people you just got to let they have them opinion, let them go. Because some people just stupid.
It's the younger generation, man. The ones that wasn't loved enough. You know what I'm saying? They was overhated, underloved. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you stupid.
That's it. Like, that's the only people that was making the stats. And I'm like, I tried to give it a chance, like maybe somebody my age or older, tech savvy that come on here and say something, but no. All the young cats, like, they don't understand it. They just want it, don't put it on there.
Yeah.
Like,
that shit just dumb, man. It's definitely, just people are stupid, though. So
facts.
It is what it is on that point.
And like, it's so much other stuff out here they should be worried about, or you know what I'm saying, talking to boycott or trying to get shut out or blackballed. You know what I'm saying? They're not focused on that. They just the simple stuff.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. It's like some people, you just, like I say, a lot of people be talking or comment. Sometimes I let shit go. Sometimes I chime in if I'm bored as fuck and I give them some attention for a minute. But for the most part, I stay the point. Then if you don't get it, I just be like, fuck them. Yeah. Some people just want to argue, honestly, and then some people just don't even have valid points to back up what they talking about.
No facts, just all talk.
But it is what it is. So I think that's enough for today. We gonna keep it. We try to keep the podcast not too long. I know everybody's so busy. Look, so busy.
ADHD.
So we're going to keep between 30 minutes to an hour. But this podcast was brought to you by So Fresh Grill. If you're in the Downriver area, make sure you stop by 10756 West Jefferson, River Ridge, Michigan, and tell them I sent you. Tell them Realist Radio sent you. Make sure you get you a steak, shrimp, a rice bowl, extra teriyaki. That's how I do it. You know what I'm saying? And the quote of the day, we know we do a quote of the day at the end of every episode, is be the change. Be the change to make things happen. Like, you want to do something, but you're doing the same thing, your results are going to be the same. So you got to change up something so you can get more. So like we do every week, we'll make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share on the YouTube. And if you're checking us out on any other of the podcast apps, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Podcasts, make sure you subscribe so you can get a notification every time we drop a new episode. It's your man Prof and my boy
Johnny Ace.
Until next time, we out.
Got it on my own, got it on my own. Papa wasn't around, I was home alone. Got it on my own, got it on my own. Forced to be the man, made a nigga strong. Got it on my own with no handout. Mama was alone, Papa ran out. I ain't nothing like that nigga, I'm the man now. Real stand up nigga, I don't stand down. As a youngin' had a couple questions I was asking. Like why they living great and why we living average? Why the spoon ain't silver, why the spoon plastic? Before I ever had Morton's, we was food stamping. Nigga, I woke up to some ice and roaches in the crib. Nigga, I woke up without shit December 25th. Nigga, I seen harder days before the larger pay. Nigga, I seen darker days before the Cartiers. We sweat it all cause it made me a man, didn't it? I played it cool like a window with a fan in it. Had hard times since a box with some sand in it. Took off from the slums, tell the birds we gon' land in it.
Got it on my own, got it on my own. Got it. Fuck a handout, nigga, fuck alone, yeah. Got it on my own, got it on my own. Got it. Took the man raw, ain't nobody put me on. Got it on my own, got it on my own. I ain't had too many options, had to get it going. This shit I spit is more than a verse, it's song and rap. Wanna build your clientele, gotta keep the strongs. Niggas know how we play it my way. Run off with a nigga work and you dead my way. Grimy face, fuck a cut, rockin' dreads my way. My own pop slide to me, look me dead in my face, damn. I was taught not to trust a man. Can't nobody elevate you like the hustle can. Nah, nigga moving weight like a muscle man. Like a soccer mom moving babies in that minivan. Run it up while these niggas on they last run. Got it on my own, nigga, all facts. Everything I do big, nigga, all caps. Might just be the first to get indicted off a cash out.
Got it on my own, got it on my own. Papa wasn't around, I was home alone. Got it on my own, got it on my own. Forced to be the man, made a nigga strong.
Got it on my own, got it on my own. Got it. Fuck a handout, nigga, fuck alone, yeah. Got it on my own, got it on my own. Got it. Took the man raw, ain't nobody put me on.